we'll continue with a bit of revision of phylum Aschelminthes, and we will start with the next two important phyla. Let me repeat again. They give some examples and then they ask you which phylum do they belong, what are their special characteristics, which characters are the highlights and all that. They never ask you the direct question like this, that give the characteristics of phylum Aschelminthes or phylum Annelida, phylum Platyhelminthes and all that. Never they ask. They give the examples and then they ask, for example, cockroach. Which phylum does it belong to? What is the highlight of this phylum? Or cockroach, give two characters of the phylum Arthropoda, etc. That is how the question is asked. I'll revise. Phylum Aschelminthes. Their body is long, cylindrical, thread-like. The body is long, thin, cylindrical, thread-like, hence called as roundworms. So how is the first character? They have a thin, long, thread-like, cylindrical body, and hence they are called as roundworms. Character number 1. They are endoparasites as well as free living. Free living may be aquatic or terrestrial. What is the meaning of endoparasites? They live in the inner organ. They survive on the internal organs of animal body. Maybe an animal or even sometimes a human being as well. So they survive on the organs of human body, as well as some animals like goats or cattle, etc. So they are endoparasites as well as free living. Free living may be aquatic or terrestrial. Character number 2. Character number 3. They are pseudocoelomates. What is the meaning of pseudocoelomates? Means they do not have we can put it like this. They do not have a body cavity, or the body cavity is under primitive stages. What is body cavity? The gap between the body part and the internal organs. Whatever is the gap, that is called as body cavity. They are pseudocoelomates, means it appears as if they have a body cavity, but actually they do not have. Okay? Or under primitive stages. They are pseudocoelomates and they are triploblastic. Okay? They have a non-segmented body, which cannot be divided into equal parts, equal units, smaller equal units. They have a non-segmented body but covered with a thick cuticle. They have a non-segmented body but covered with a thick cuticle. Next, students, they are, we'll put it like this, they are unisexual. Means they are either the males or the females. Okay? I'll revise it again. Phylum Aschelminthes, students, their body is thread-like, thin and long, hence called as roundworms. They are endoparasites, means they have, or few of them are also free living. Among free living, they may be aquatic or terrestrial. They are pseudocoelomates, means no body cavity or under primitive stage. Triploblastic, means with 3 germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. They have a non-segmented body, means the body cannot be divided into smaller similar units. Their body is covered with a thick cuticle and they are unisexual, means they are either they have male reproductive organs or the female reproductive organs. Example, Ascaris, filarial worms and loa म्हणतात ते. एक example loa पण दिले. So what are the examples of phylum Aschelminthes? Ascaris, filarial worms and loa. चला, हे त्याचे Aschelminthes चे characters. Long, thin, thread-like body called as roundworms. endoparasites, pseudocoelomates, triploblastic segment symmetry, non-segmental. Next, the body is covered with a thick cuticle and they are unisexual. Examples: Ascaris. You have Ascaris, you have filarial worms, and you have Loa. Next, students, bagare phylum Annelida. Phylum Annelida. The body is long, cylindrical, and metamerically. Get my word? Metamerically segmented. Metamerically segmented म्हणजे organs, tissues, cells repeat. Hence the body can be divided into equal similar units. I repeat, Annelida. The body is long, cylindrical, and metamerically segmented, meaning the tissues, the cells, the organs also repeat. They repeat and they can be divided into similar equal units. त्याला म्हणतात metamerically segmented. Tissues, organs repeat and can be divided into many equal parts. Second, students, they are, we can put here like this, ectoparasites. What is the meaning of ectoparasites? Means they survive on the upper layer of the body. So they are ectoparasites. Students, they are also free living. Free living are found everywhere, aquatic, terrestrial as well as marine. So they are ectoparasites. Character number 2. Character number 3. Students, their body is covered by a special cuticle. म्हणजे skin's coating. They have a special cuticle on their body. Fourth, they are hermaphrodites. They are hermaphrodites, meaning the male and the female reproductive system present in the same body. They are eucoelomates, means they have a proper body cavity or coelom. They are eucoelomates with a triploblastic symmetry. They are eucoelomates with triploblastic symmetry. Examples are, you are much familiar, everyday life, earthworm, leech. Yes, and there is a special a kind of a worm which is called Nereis that belongs to phylum Annelida. I repeat, the body is long, cylindrical, metamerically segmented. They are ectoparasites. Next, the body is covered by a special cuticle. Ectoparasites मध्ये अनेक पॉइंट सांगते. They are also free living, students. Free living are aquatic, terrestrial as well as marine. The body is covered by a special cuticle. Okay. Next, they are hermaphrodites and they are eucoelomates with a triploblastic symmetry. I'll repeat, body is long, cylindrical, metamerically segmented. They are ectoparasites. Okay. The body is covered by a special cuticle. They are hermaphrodites and they are eucoelomates, triploblastic with a bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry चा meaning काय? Means they can be cut into two equal parts only in one plane. कळलं? These are the characters of phylum Annelida. Examples are earthworm, leech and Nereis. That's it. कळतं? So which are the phylum? Long, cylindrically, metamerically segmented ectoparasites. Free living also. The body is covered by a special cuticle. Hermaphrodites, eucoelomates bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, ends the job. Next, a very important phylum, phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. They have joint appendages. हा पहिला कॅरेक्टर, म्हणून त्याला आर्थ्रोपोडा म्हणतात. जॉइंट अपेंडेजेस म्हणजे काय? आपल्या बॉडीला जसे हात आणि पाय लावलेले असतात, एक्सटिरियर ऑर्गन्स आर स्टिक टू द बॉडी, that is called joint appendages. They have just like hands and legs attached to the human body, the body, that is called joint appendages. So specialists, they have joint appendages, hence called as arthropods. Second, we'll put it like this, they have parapodia. एक कॅरेक्टर सांगते Annelida, they have suckers or setae or parapodia like appendages for locomotion, म्हणजे motion, movement. I repeat, Annelida चे एक कॅरेक्टर सांगायचं राहिलं, they have suckers or parapodia like appendages or setae for locomotion. Come back here. Phylum Arthropoda, they have joint appendages, means the meaning is how the hands and legs are attached to the body, like that. That is called joint appendages. Mother Earth consists of largest animals of this phylum. This is the largest phylum of the animal kingdom with highly successful animals. Meaning कि आपले बऱ्यापैकी असे animals have which are reaching to extinction. Many plant species have already extinct, but this is one phylum which is the largest phylum with on the planet Earth. Planet Earth has the largest animals of this phylum with highly successful animals. Third, they are found in all sorts of habitat, ranging from deep oceans to mountains, highest mountains. सगळीकडे तुम्हाला हे आर्थ्रोपोड्स मिळतील. They have all sorts of habitats ranging from deep oceans to the top mountains. That is called habitat. They live everywhere. They are found everywhere. Fourth character. The body is covered with a chitinous. Chitinous हा एक actually sugar molecule है. The body is covered with a typical chitinous exoskeleton. झालं. Next character. They are also eucoelomates, triploblastic, and with a non-segmental body. Non-segmented they are. They are triploblastic eucoelomates with a bilateral symmetry. Okay, and they are all unisexual. They are all unisexual. Examples: spider, crab, scorpion, your cockroach. You have cockroach. The examples are crab, spider, cockroach is there, scorpion is there, butterfly is there. असे several animals आहेत मुलांनो. I repeat what I said. Phylum Arthropoda. They have joint appendages, means the like how our hands and legs are attached to the body. That is how joint appendages. Mother Earth has largest animals of this phylum. This is the largest phylum with highly successful animals. म्हणजे रिप्रोडक्शन रेट पण त्यांची जबरदस्त आहे. They survive in all sorts of habitats ranging from deep oceans. की survive म्हणता येत नाही. They are found in all sorts of habitats ranging from deep oceans to highest of the mountain. The body is covered with a chitinous exoskeleton. ज्याला आपण चिटिन म्हणतो. चिटिन is a kind of a sugar molecule, students. They are triploblastic eucoelomates. They are unisexual. Example, you have crabs, spiders, scorpions, cockroaches, butterflies. There are so many examples you can discuss here. कळतंय? म्हणून तो तर लार्जेस्ट फायलम आहे. मला सांगा हाऊस फ्लाय. हाऊस फ्लाय ती तर फेवरेट ना, सगळीकडे दिसते तुम्हाला. जिथं घाण असेल तिकडं. घरात एक दिवस फरशी पुसले नाही दिसली हाऊस फ्लाय. Even that is the example which is not given in the textbook. Even that is the example of phylum Arthropoda. That's it. Okay? Okay, students. For today I will stop. 8th August is the test. Please prepare because you are not in front of me. I hope you prepare at home. Bye for today. Chalo.